Hi, I'm back. Some of you might think that I'm a little sarcastic when I say things, or I use a prop, but that's okay. I really don't care because that's who I am. I was just saying earlier to one of our veterans, I'm just me. I'm not a politician or a person that gives lecture, uh, some off the wall super brain individual. I do have some brains that tells me what is right and what is wrong, even though, I haven't always followed that. So we can all agree on that, right? Yeah. The thing that I want to tell you tonight is that, I have one president, I have one God. That's all that matters, okay, at this point here. God is inside of me to do what I have to do, and the president is out there. I have to do what I have to do to back him up. Last night's speech was quite a speech. I went over a little bit of 8 minutes, but I think it said a lot. But said a lot about as much as what happened in history. Andrew Jackson was called Old Hickory. Uh, there's a song by gosh, one of the singers is sang a song about New Orleans. I can't remember his name right now. It'll pop up. Johnny Horton, that's who it was. It was about the Battle of New Orleans. But the truth behind this battle, yes, the song said that we won, but it was about individuals that got together to support Old Hickory. He didn't stand there alone. He needed the support to win. And though some may not have liked the way he was or some of the things that he said or whatever, they all gathered because they knew this was the whole thing. Were we going to be ruled by the King of England? Hey, they tried it once at Fort Henry. When they bombed that fort and wanted to tear it all apart and knock that flag down, they didn't care if there was women or children in there. The British didn't give a damn. So in 1814, between 1814 and 1815, Old Hickory says, hey, we're here to protect this port. So he gathered all the workers. He gathered people that were merchants. He gathered workers, all kinds of individuals, black, Spanish, Italian, whatever was there, and told them we got to defend this. He gathered up approximately 5,000 to the British's 8,000 or more. And then all of a sudden, he had an individual that the British wanted so bad. His name was Jean Lafitte, infamous French-born gentleman pirate. The British wanted him on his side. Wanted him on their side. But what he did, he got on the side of Old Hickory. And with everything they had, they did the best. Old Hickory says, hey, look, guys, we got to raise those cannons a little higher and lower them a little bit more, whichever it is, however he said it. But when they fired and the British was coming, he tore 2,000 died and so many injured, wounded, and missing on that battlefield. You know. But it goes to show you what you can do when you really believe in something. And my point is that President Trump believes in that wall. He needs us behind him. He needs the Italian, the African American, the Spanish, all our nationalities together to pull this off because we believe in freedom. We believe that this country was made for you and I, and it should be respected. He wants this wall for one reason. That's the safety of this country. Okay. And Nancy Pelosi and Schumer last night says it's all made up. Well, if it's all made up, Nancy and Schumer and all you individuals out there in radical land government and the Democratic side, and I hate to say that because you have some radical Republicans on your side too, and dependents. Why don't we take those bodies that was chopped up, shot up, beaten with hammers, raped, and toss them in your office? Would you believe it then? I don't want them in my place. I don't want these people in my home. I don't want them in my presence, you know. Do I have a fence? Of course I do. I have a fence around my pool. Is that immoral? Hey, Obama has a wall around his place. Why don't we do this too? Why don't we take all the security that you ex-representatives have and representatives, take them away, and you be the only security there is? No dogs, no nothing. How's that? Wouldn't that be great? And let's go one step further. You're so worried about people getting their pay and all that. You're not even worried about the people that are dying. Schumer, you've been with your mouth shut for a long time on that police officer that was killed over there in California. You know, and those women that have been raped by MS, and those illegal aliens that has killed so many in many different ways. Why don't we take and just your money, your salary? You have enough money, Nancy. You have over $43 million. You can live with that. No pay. Do what the president does. Work without pay. You can do it. Schumer, you can do it too. Even though you resemble an ostrich every time you talk. Excuse me. This is the way it is right here. You're not going to get your wall. No way. Not now or never. And Nancy goes, okay, this is the way it is. I'm not going to give you any money, but I'll give you $1. You know, Nancy, you know what you can do with that $1? Yeah. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I'm not a doctor. Everybody that believes that they hate the president so much, why don't you just get out of this country? Even my relatives, I don't care. I really don't care. Why don't we just back him up? Get this wall done and do it. You know, Schumer says, hey, we'll pass these bills here, but as long as you pass these bills, then we'll talk. You know, that's a bunch of garbage. That's lies. Look what the president's been going through since 2012. All lies. Wait a minute. We'll wait one more day. We'll wait another month. We wait. That's all psychological. Schumer, you need a doctor. Psychiatrists help you. You could probably use because you got problems with your glasses, and I think you're getting hunchback. And Nancy Pelosi, you know what? I don't even know if I can call you radical. I just don't know what you are. Okay? But you're trying to destroy the president of the United States using psychology, and you know, we've seen it through and through. So if we're good Americans to do it, don't worry that you have to give something before you give something else. Sit at the table and let's get it done. If I was the president, I'd be asking for 25 billion. Screw that. Okay? How's that? 25 billion. Let's do the whole thing. He's asking for a mere pennies. And you're playing with them because you want the folks out there to believe how emotional people get with a wall. Hey, put down your security, let go of them, be a free person, get about 100 people in your house there, Schumer and Pelosi, and don't worry about security anymore. Don't worry about cameras. Live like that. Live like a free person. How's that? That would be not immoral, but I think it'd be really good for the folks to see how you are. Don't have any bodyguards. You don't need it. You don't need it. Schumer, you don't need it because every place you go with your head in the ground like an ostrich. So nobody's going to spot you from anywhere except your butt stuck up in the air. And that's what's happening. We got our butt stuck up in the air and we can't figure out how to get it down. And you guys out there in the Democratic Party and the Republican Party that don't even know which direction you want to go, you're letting our president down. So you're the biggest problem we have right now. It's not President Trump. It's you. Most of you out there probably don't even know. I'm visually impaired. I'm blind. Okay, I can't see straight ahead. So you see me looking down. I'm looking at my monitor, what I can see of it. But I'm not blind enough to see what Schumer and Pelosi and Corey and Waters and all these people are doing. And this radical, Congress people, Cortez, is trying to do. I'm not blind to that. The people that are blind is the ones that have only hate in front of their face and they can't see beyond that. All right, enough of that. Let's back up the president. Let's give him everything we have. Let's watch his back and make it work for him. Let's get that wall built. Okay? And another thing, Schumer, you stutter, and Nancy, you stutter too. You got problems? You got nerve problems? ATD or something like that? You got all those problems too? You probably do. Because the only thing you know is this, I don't want to give him the money. It's not coming out of your pocket. Why don't you do like Como over there, your buddies in New York, giving free health care? Is those tax money coming from upstate New York, Schumer? Let the people know. How's California doing? I don't give a damn about California. I could care less about California or Las Vegas. Two places I don't care for. I don't care for that. But Schumer, you're one person. I thought you was a real good guy. I thought you was a good representative. I don't know how many good things you've done, but you didn't do it. Got to remember this. You was a pivot point. The people made things happen. The people was the one. The people was the one, and the veterans were the one that saved Canandaigua, not you. You were just an instrument. You and Hillary. Remember that? I was there. You know me good. It's the people. And the people can do it again. We do have the power. And we do have common sense. And we do know what's right and wrong. Take care. I'll be coming back shortly again. And I'll be coming back for you, Schumer, and Nancy, because I have a president. I don't know what you have, but I have a president. Thank you, President Trump, and good luck. We have your back. Gene Symes.